Today we have amongst us the living legend of our times, known as the Haryana Hurricane, Lieutenant Colonel Kapil Dev Nikhanj. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. Sir, very onset, I would like to ask you, being in Assam, in the land of Brahmaputra, how are you feeling?
It's great coming and got opportunity to come this far away from my city, and good to know that our country is so fertilized and so good, and having a university here, it's amazing.
So you've taken a round of our university. How do you see its development in terms of infrastructure and otherwise?
I would say it's just a baby. It's just coming up in a way. Yes, it's all depend how the people will really make this place. If you have a good infrastructure, you can get everything out of that. And I think it's depend on every individual, not only on the government, not only depend on the people who are concerned. I think the people who are working here and who are making their life, they should be proud and say, we want to make this university is one of the best in the country, and after that, one of the best in the world. That attitude is really make your own place much ahead of other people.
Yes, sir. Sir, 26 years have passed since 1983. Under your captaincy, we got the World Cup. So, do you think we will get the next World Cup again?
The most important thing is a positive thinking. Of course, we have the talent, we have the ability, and our cricketer at this stage is very high on performance. Let's hope they can bring it sooner than later.
Sir, we have good enough talents in Northeast in terms of cricket, but we do not get more exposure. So what do you think we need in Northeast to develop cricket?
I think again it's the facilities. If you have the facilities, you have the grounds where the kids can go and play. Not only liking. What happened most of the country is people love the sports, they don't play the sports. And playing the sports, the foundation, whoever, or administration, or you can say cricket board, they have to give the facilities, or the local administration. Until unless you don't give the facilities, how the young kid will come out and play for the country.
Right, sir. Sir, cricket is taking a new form in terms of the development of T20, and it's becoming a little commercialized. What is your take on that?
I think the whole life is commercialized. Everything is turning into that. If you take your own university today and what it was 100 years back, other universities totally a different dimension. So one shouldn't try to say it's commercial or not. Are we progressing in the right direction and right way? That's more important. Yes, it is commercialized because this is the need of the hour is like that. And as long as one shouldn't forget the basic, what cricket is supposed to us or what mean to us.
So a new chapter in your life started in 2008 when you joined the Indian Territorial Army and were commissioned as a Lieutenant Colonel. After being a cricketer all your life, why a change into the Territorial Army?
It's just I feel in our country at this stage, not yet many young boys are ready to look into the making life through the army. I think it's a very important, and we as a nation need young boys and young girls get into the army, and if we can motivate and ask them to become something in the army or make a life out of that, it's great. If everybody want to get into the commercial world and corporate world, then who is going to look after the country? So somewhere deep down, I always love army, and great to wear uniform. So it's just my own passion come out, and I hope it's inspired the youth of the country.
I'm sure it will be a motivating factor, sir. Sir, you're known as the Iron Man of cricket. You have always been seen with a bat and a ball. How does it feel to be training in the field with a gun?
Well, you know, being a sportsman, an army man, not much of a difference. If you look at the end result, is the goal is only you have to take a victory against your opponent. And yes, I'm not a man with a gun. I like to live a life like a sportsman, but somewhere deep down you have to think, if the need of the hour is to pick up the gun to save your country, why not? And the attitude is important, and every Indian have to have an attitude to look up to your country and say, well, we are there to save our country.
Yes. So at the close, what will be your message for the Tezpur University community and students in particular?
I think the student, I would be more concerned about that. This is the time when you can make your life out of that, and many people want to go to the university. I didn't go to the university. I wasn't lucky enough, and if you got opportunity, I think never waste your time, and this is the most important and beautiful time where you can work hard, you can make good friends, but what is the aim all the kids, all the students have? Why you come here? Never forget that, and then you will never do anything wrong. Part and parcel of the life is a good side and a bad side. You have to have fun, but most objective thing is why we are here, what we want to do, we want to become something, and people like you have to take the most important posted in a country and be worth it and make a name to yourself and to your university.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for coming to our studios. Thank you.
Now, can I take your interview?
Yes. Sure, sir.